if you watch the notes, this should be fairly easy, okay? So what we're gonna do here is, I'm gonna do this one. We're gonna first figure out, is this a function? Yes or no? And then if it is the function, we're going to write down the domain and range, okay? So follow along here on number 1. You don't have to write this down. I kind of just want you to watch, unless you're taking notes, it's up to you. But we need to figure out first and foremost, is this guy a function? So how do I figure out if it's a function? It's a simple rule. The input has only one output. Okay? So, in other words, these x numbers, because remember the input is our x values, output is our y values. So these x numbers can only be associated with one y number. For example, 6. The number 6 has only one dance partner, and that is number 4. Okay? When they only have one dance partner, the input can only have one dance partner, then that's going to be a function. But we got to check every input. So 6, if you notice, his only dance partner is 4. So we're good there. Now -6 has only one dance partner of 13. This is also okay. The number 4 only has one dance partner of 2. All right. So that's good. And -5 only has one dance partner of 10. Okay. So this is a function. Okay, so the input has only one partner. All right. So since it's a function, we want to do the domain. Again, this is some IM1 stuff. If you recall, it's fairly easy. Your domain are just all the x values. Okay? So I'm going to write those down. So our domain is all the x values. So I'm going to just put them in. There's no particular order for the domain, but we'll just put 6, -6, 4, -5. And we put these little brackets to show you that that's the only numbers that belong in the domain. Okay? So again, your domain, think of it as your input / x values. Okay? Your range is the y values or your output. So we're going to put it in these brackets. So my range is 4, 13, 2, and 10. And your range is your output / y values. Okay? So that's what we're doing for number 1. What I like you guys to do now is I want you to do number 2, 3, and 4. You're going to add this at the end of today's assignment. Okay? So I think it's 1 through 7 all. So add this at the end of Tuesday's assignment or today's assignment. Okay, remember today's assignment is due Wednesday, but you should finish it today. All right? So right now, I'm going to release you, unless you have some questions on how I did any of this stuff, okay? But I'm going to release you. Your job is to do 2, 3, and 4. All right? Please come back. I will give you the access code, and we can meet back. We'll meet back here at, we'll do 45 minutes, 9:15, okay? So meet back at 9:15. If you want to leave, you can, but make sure you come back because I have to give you the access code and I kind of want to go over these other problems, make sure we're comfortable with it. All right? So you are released now. You can work on these problems or the assignment from the calendar, or both. Okay, so I want to give you 45 minutes, and I will see you. I'm going to stay on if you need extra help with anything, and then I'll see you at 9:15. Let's get going here. Okay, so I'm just going to go over these real quick. Again, please add these at the end of today's assignment from the calendar. Just write them in. So number 2, we got to check, is it a function? So if you look, this one's a little bit easier to see than the table if it's a function. So does every input have only one partner? So does the number 1, which is your domain, your x value, your input, your independent variable, does the number 1 have only one partner? And the answer is yes, so that's good. Does 0 have only one partner? Yes. Does 6 have only one partner? Yes. So this is a function, and the domain for this function would just be 106. So I'll just write it here. And the range would be the output, 235. Okay. So now let's go ahead and check number 3. So number 3, another table. This one can be a little confusing, but we're just going to run through it really quick. So let's look. 0. Does 0 have one partner? And the answer is yes, it has 0. Does 1 have only one partner? And the answer is yes, it has only one partner of 0. Does 2 have only one partner? And the answer is yes, it has 0. Does 3 have only one partner? Yes, the answer is 0. So this looks like that it wouldn't be a function, but this is a function because all the inputs have only one partner. Even though they all have the same partner, they're only having one partner. So this is a function, and so the domain would be 0, 1, 2, 3. And the range would be the output, which is just 0. Okay, you don't have to put 4 zeros. It's just 1. Okay, so this is a function. Now we go to number 4. Is this guy a function? So we look at the inputs. 0 has only one partner. 6 actually has 2 partners. 6 cannot be in 2 different spots at one time. So therefore, this is not a function. So we are not going to put the domain in range here. Okay, so this is what I want you to add at the end of your Tuesday's assignment. Get that added, and that is all for today. I'm going to now give you the access code. Please check in. This is your participation points. This is your attendance points. Please check in on the calendar. Again, if there's any questions or issues, whether it's with an assignment or just navigating through Canvas, please stay on. I'm going to be here till the end of the period, which is at 9:45. So if you have any questions on anything, stay on and ask those questions. But for now, here is the access code.